Cheers! You are on the Backstretch, presented by Gans Race Cars and Parts. Tune in for your local racetrack results and series results from Mid-East Racing Association, the Blue Ridge Outlaws, and the Steel Block Bandits on Monday nights. It's showtime! And we are live on the Backstretch here at Gans Race Cars and Parts. Of course, you see we got Cambridge Maverick in the house, and that's also got Jason Walls, the man, the myth, the legend behind the Mid-East Racing Association. Of course, I know everybody's probably going to tune in here in a few minutes for the big news. Y'all all right over there? Y'all awful quiet.
Pretty good. It's been a long week.
It has been a long week. Let a few people get in there. It's Travis Covey already popped in here. Driving the 05 Goliath chassis.
It's outside.
I seen y'all had it pushed outside.
Well, I cleaned it up. Hadn't got the chance to roll it inside over yet. It's been raining so much.
All right, 10, 11 in here. Let's pay some bills real quick. I was hoping to have this where I wouldn't have to say it no more, but it didn't work out today.
Oh.
Gans Race Cars and Parts, located in Mayodan, North Carolina. Come see Philip in Cambridge again for all your race car parts and fabrication needs. Located on Case School Road in Mayodan. NRS Race Scoring for all your transponder and scoring needs. The official score of the Mid-East Racing Association. Go check them out on Facebook at NRS Race Scoring. Too Fast for You Embroidery. That is Tanja Gann, in-house at Gans Race Cars and Parts. For all your embroidery needs, come check out Too Fast for You Embroidery inside Gans Race Cars and Parts. Tate Logging and Firewood. That is the hillbilly of Zach Tate and the hillbilly girl of Abby Tate. For all your logging and timber firewood needs, give them a call, 336-757-6706. TC Construction. That's Travis Covey out of King, North Carolina. He is the official sponsor of the Mid-East the Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour Fast Time and Hard Charger Award. Vinyl as horsepower, Randy's Custom Lettering, located in Walnut Cove, North Carolina. Go check out Randy and Chris for all your vinyl decal and signage needs. You can check them out on Facebook at Randy's Custom Lettering or give them a call at 336-591-9301. Jason and Brittany Walls with the Mid-East Racing Association, home of your Rick Hendrick City Chevrolet Mid-East 602 late models, your Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour, Pro Fabrications Mid-East 604 late models, True Light Federal Credit Union Mid-East street stocks, and debuting their full season, the Mid-East Super late models. You can go check them out online at racemideast.com. The T-shirt guru, Travis Lawson, that was Stokes Apparel. If you're looking for T-shirts for your crew, race team, or business, go check him out at stokesapparel.com or check him out on Facebook at Stokes Apparel. Andrew's Mowing and Landscaping out of Pinnacle, North Carolina. That is Andrew and Brandy Langford for all your mowing, landscape design, maintenance, and grading needs. Give them a call at 336-624-8357 or check him out on Facebook at Andrew's Mowing and Landscaping. And the bills are paid one more time. Oh, it's like ghost town over there. Y'all all right over there?
Yeah.
Y'all camera shy?
No. No.
Oh, see Big Al's in here. Chad Wilson from Cherokee. Terry, somebody, I can't.
Bash him.
It's too far away for me to see at the angle. There's Daniel Durham. Let's see. Of course, this weekend's Steve Hines Memorial event has been canceled due to rain for Friday and Saturday. Have you heard if they're going to reschedule this? Or
the Blue Ridge part's going to be made up. Other than that, I'm not real sure yet. I know we've got a couple of dates down there. We'll probably just keep ours on those 2 dates. We're kind of booked up right now.
Booked up at this point.
Yeah.
Oh. And of course, I ain't felt well all week. Hey, dry mouth over here.
All that rain at Fayetteville, I'm sure it was.
I was good till we woke up Sunday at Cherokee.
I guess it's
There's Terry Freeman.
after we drove all night. To get there, I guess, so, yeah.
Blow the tire and had all that good fun.
Yeah, all the fog and flat tire. It was fun.
Well, do you want to get into your announcement first, or you want to wait, or
Just me. You can go over what you want to.
go over what I want to?
Yeah, they've been waiting this long. They can wait 5 or 10 more minutes.
Oh, we'll start off with North Carolina Speed Weeks at Fayetteville Motor Speedway. Of course, Mother Nature won 2 of the 4 nights at Speed Weeks. But we did get a little racing in on, what, Thursday and Saturday?
Thursday and Saturday.
Thursday and Saturday. The Mid-East, Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour, February 29th, which was Thursday night. Donovan Jackson picking up the win. Austin Sale finishing second. Ethan Wilson third. And that was in Mackey's car, wasn't it?
That was a Matthews car, yeah.
At the 18E. Dustin Watkins was fourth. And Ronnie Covey, Donkey Kong, rounding out the top 5. Maverick got a 6th place finish. Goose was 7th with Travis Covey. Case Daniels 8th. Adam Favors 9. And Zach Blackwell rounded out your top 10. Look at that. My logo's right in the way of seeing everything in it. Move that real quick. Of course, Saturday night, picking up the win is Austin Holcomb out of Elm City, North Carolina. Donovan Jackson finishing second. Dustin Watkins third. Cy Strickland was fourth. Austin Self fifth. Adam Favors sixth. Cambridge Gann in the 45 machine finishing seventh. J.R. Davis eighth. Ninth went to Chris Nickerson. And Buck Stevens rounding out your top 10 for your Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour.
Had a pretty good field of cars that night.
It was a deal. With everything that went on in the weather that we know cost a couple, I was real pleased with the turnout in all of the divisions. Was pretty happy with the car count.
Not just the car count, but a nice stout field.
There was a good field of cars. Yes, there was.
Yeah, it was a stout field of cars. Ain't no doubt about that.
About the best you're going to get anywhere you go race around here.
There was. There was a good local field for a couple of different regions. You had some good cars from the Elkin area and the local Fayetteville area, and a couple of others trickled in. It was a good field of cars all around. It was.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, TC Construction's Fast Time Award and Hard Charge Award. Austin Self and Donovan Jackson picking up Fast Time Awards for the 2 nights of racing. Hard Chargers went to Ronnie Covey, Donkey Kong, on Thursday night, and Saturday night went to Chris Nickerson. I want to thank TC Construction, Travis Covey, for coming on board to do those awards. And I don't know, is he doing Victory Lane too?
No, he's just
Okay.
he's an associate sponsor for the series, and then the Hard Charger and
I think Jack was saying it at Fayetteville. That's the reason I was.
Whatever Jack says is what we'll go.
Is what we'll go with.
Yeah.
602 City Chevrolet 602 late models with the Mid-East Racing Association, February the 29th. Dean Bowen picking up the win in that 32 machine. Zach Cox second. Jeff Robinson debuting that 602 elite car, isn't it?
No, it's a Excel.
Excel car.
Yeah, XL had a good weekend all in all.
All in all, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Dalton Jacobs, the little outlaw, finishing fourth. 5-0 with Joey Johnson was fifth. Jason Dickerson sixth. Becca Malone finished seventh. Caden Honeycutt eighth. Ninth went to Stephen Tompkins. And Morgan Johnson rounding out your top 10 for Thursday nights. Racing at Fayetteville Motor Speedway for North Carolina Speed Weeks. Saturday night, Zach Cox picked up the win at the end of the night. After Tech was done, Jason Dickerson was second, Nathan Walker third, Carl Curran fourth, Daniel Durham fifth, Dalton Jacobs sixth, seventh went to Tyler Cushman, eighth to Jason Beasley, John Eller ninth, and Bladen Core rounded out your top 10. But it was Dustin Mitchell who did take the checkered flag, but was thrown out in Tech at the end of the night.
I didn't know Willie was there.
Will was in the 14 car.
Yeah, he
The
was.
one that Dean Bowen drove last year
Oh, okay.
for Jerry Dove. Yeah.
Of course, Brown's Roof and Fast qualifiers for the night was Jeff Robinson for the 602 late models. Dustin Mitchell had fast time for Saturday's event.
Ooh.
Rod Tucker picking up the Fast Time Award, Brown's Roof and Fast Time Award for the street stocks both nights. Dylan Brown for the 604s at Fayetteville, and Luke Cooper picking it up on March 3rd for the Pro Fabrication 604 Mid-East late models at Cherokee. Of course, Hot Lap Fast Time by On the Backstretch. Austin Self and Jonathan Jackson picking up fast times and hot laps for Sheets of Mid-East Modified Tour. The Rick Hendrick City Chevrolet 602 late models. It was Dalton Jacobs and Nathan Walker, two 311 regulars, back when 311 was still open. It's still local to me, but
It's
the
just
True
there.
the True Line Mid-East Street Stocks fast time and hot laps was Rod Tucker and Banjo Duke. And of course, Kobe Quick picking up fast time and 604 late models at Fayetteville, and Luke Cooper at Fayetteville. At Cherokee for March Madness Sunday. Ooh.
I think Mr. Freeman might have a question for you, Jason.
Let's see.
I'll pop it up there where you can see it. Sorry if it's a dumb question, but I don't know the answer. Is Ultimate Raceway going to allow VTEX? If so, I'm going to look for one.
No. It'll be by the CHOB, Southeastern Horn Association rules. That's the front-wheel drive rules they'll be going by this year.
I was thinking I was going to see how.
Yeah, there's just more locals of those.
Trying to keep costs down. I don't. The True Line Mid-East Street Stocks back with the Mid-East Racing Association this year. Rod Tucker picking up the win on Thursday night at Fayetteville. Devin Morgan was second. Andrew Durham third. Hunter Denny fourth. Stephen Ford fifth. Dalton Wilson, the super driver, showed up at Fayetteville, run a street stock, finished sixth. Michael Wells seventh. Mike Maines was eighth, and TJ Henry was ninth. Rocky, okay, Gas, is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Rocky Gas round out your top 10. Then we rolled into Saturday's event. Rod Tucker led every lap to the last restart, and David Morgan got by him to pick up the win. Rod Tucker finished second. Banjo Duke was your fast time for the night. He ended up third. Blaze Bryant fourth. Hunter Denny fifth. Robbie Mooningham was sixth. Michael Wells seventh. Stephen Ford eighth. Mike Maines ninth, and Brandon Satterfield in that Ford machine finishing in the top 10. My mouse don't work over here for some reason. And of course, Saturday night was Pro Fabrications Mid-East 604 late models at North Carolina Speed Weeks. Dylan Brown picking up the win. Stephen Padula second. Kobe Quick third. Chase Blackwell fourth. Keaton Smith fifth. Justin Husband sixth. Austin Yarborough seventh. Hunter Cone.
Yep.
It's Hunter Cone.
Yep.
We was calling him wrong all night. It was eighth. Dalton Jacobs ninth, and Jacob Brown round out your top 10. And of course, they left Fayetteville and went to Cherokee for March Madness. And Luke Cooper picked up the win following, of course, he's pending tire and fuel samples. John Ruggiero in the Longhorn House car finished second. Dylan Brown third. Tucker Anderson fourth. Jacob Brown fifth. Owen Osteen was sixth. Bryson Harper seventh. Kobe Quick eighth. Hunter Cone was ninth, and Austin Yarborough 10th. We're out at your top 10 at Cherokee for March Madness. You don't like his table? At all. And of course, that round at Fayetteville Speed Weeks. Then we rolled into Cherokee on Sunday for March Madness, the Ginger Owens Memorial event. 20,000 to win super event for the Colton Farms Southern All-Stars and the Mid-East Super Late Model co-sanction. Of course, 604 late models, Luke Cooper picking up the win. The prior Heating and Air Thunder Bombers, Luke Doggett picked up the win at Cherokee Motor Speedway. Brown's Roof and Street Stocks went to Cade Langley. And Elite Medical Stock 4s went to Logan Ritchie. And of course, it was the little head knocker of Trent Ivy picking up the win for the March Madness Ginger Owens Memorial Race. $20,000 to win, biggest payday of his career. Of course, Colton Farms, Southern All Stars, and the Mid-East Super Late Models were co-sanctioned for this event. I know there was a lot of controversy over some calls that were made. Of course, William Richard also did talk about it on the Cherokee Chatter podcast that you can catch on Spotify. That was a decision made by the Southern All Stars series director and nobody else. It was not addressed to Tony Adair and Cherokee or Mid-East Super Late Models officials at all. It was just their decision straight out. But like I said, congratulations to the little head knocker for picking up the Ginger Owens Memorial event, March Madness. Of course, pictured with them is JC and Jay Bird, which are Ginger 2 children. And I'm going to turn this over.
The news we've all been waiting for.
For the big, I gotta get rid of that thing. For the big news, everybody's been waiting on. Some of it's already leaked. We already know. But of course, the breaking news: the grand reopening coming next. Picture of South Carolina that nobody knows what it's for. So, what do we know? What we know is what Jason Walls is here to tell y'all.
We know that South Carolina has nothing to do with it. So we do know that.
311's opening back up.
If there was anything at all I could do about that, I assure you that I would make that happen. If there was anything that I possibly thought I could do, especially for all of us around here, it would be awesome if 311 was opening up racing. But we kind of got what we got with that deal, so it's whatever. But I guess the breaking news that people started to hear about, it's kind of been a done deal. It got done while we was at Fayetteville, actually. Everything was done, signed, ready to go. But myself, along with 2 others, we took over the lease of Princeton Speedway in Princeton, West Virginia. So it will be opening back up this year. We run under Princeton Raceway. I'll be the general manager, the promoter of the place. Like I said, I think we've got a pretty good plan of what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. It's been closed for about 3 years. The facility looks like every other racetrack that shuts down in October and opens back up in March. Melvin Bishop, the owner, has done an excellent job of keeping the grounds and everything in good shape since it did shut down. I mean, it still had power, heat, air. He kept the place in mode in good shape. So really not a huge takeover of redoing anything, but it's I think it's ready to go. We've started working on it already. I'm actually going up there tomorrow to do some work since we got rained out for Carolina. But we're going to do 10 to 12 races for this year right now to start. Like I said, we've got a schedule pretty much together. We're going to meet tomorrow, just go over some stuff, fill in some gaps. But within the next week, we actually got access to the Facebook page for the track today. So all of that will be transitioning over this weekend for the new stuff and get some information out. There'll be some posted whenever I get out of here and find service somewhere around here. I don't have any service. I don't know who everybody has over here, but it doesn't know anything for me. So that we'll get all that out, the divisions, the schedule, everything will be out within the next week on all that stuff. I will tell you that we are looking to start. Right now, the plan is, if everything goes according to plan and the weather stays springtime like it has been the last week or so, we do plan to start April the 13th. Will be our opening night, and it will be a Mid-East 602 late model and a Mid-East modified tour event for opening night. People, everybody say what they want. I mean, if I'm gonna run the racetrack, we're gonna run some of my stuff. That's just the way that deal kind of works out.
Well, it only makes sense.
Well, again, it does to me, but some people, not everybody thinks that. So
Of course, Jeff Parker says one of the best tracks in the
Oh, it's
country.
absolutely one of the best tracks. I raced up there, had the privilege to race up there with crates. When I was racing, we had good success up there. We ran good. The place was in good shape every time. Melvin, his staff and family were awesome to work with. They done a really good job of the place. I hate that Melvin has the little health issues that he has, because there's no doubt that if he could, if the doctors would let him, he would be up there and the place would have been open, probably never would even been shut down. But we do look forward to getting the place up and running and bring it back to what it was when they did shut down for unforeseen circumstances. But that's kind of the plan right now. Like I said, I think we've got a pretty good place and some pretty good people in place for it. I look forward to it. It's just at this point, with all the racing we do anymore, it's not that big a deal. We'll just go somewhere else. I'll have a place that I'll be going to a little more often. But other than that, as far as everything else, I think it'll just be a normal day for us. We've got a couple of races that we're going to do. We're going to do some regular shows. I know the place has been setting. Really think the community, from what we've talked to some people up there in the area already, are really excited about it. Nothing huge. But we do have a couple of bigger shows. We are going to run a 10,000 to win, 1,000 to start mid-east super late model race, the Coal Miners Classic. It'll be on Friday, August the 30th, which is a pretty good date because that leads into the Lucas Oil races up at Portsmouth and Tyler County on Labor Day weekend. So we'll race on Friday night at Princeton, and then there's a few Lucas guys that have already said they'll probably pass through on their way to Portsmouth and Tyler. So I think it'd be a good chance to get some really good cars and some really cool people and everything to the racetrack. Maybe we'll get it out there and just get through this year because we got such a late start with everything. This deal really never happened till the week after Christmas. They kind of got to talking and it just went from there. And like I said, that late in the game, it went together quick, but that late in the game with other tracks already having their schedule out. They got one to the north and one to the south that race right regularly. So just try to work around their schedules the best we could, fill in some stuff. Of course, my commitments to Mid-East and everything. And with me being right close to Elk and Ultimate and everything, we did not race any weekend there racing. So 10 was about what we could really get in and feel good about. We've got a couple extra dates in case we lose a couple we can make up. But that's kind of what we're looking at right now, just to give everybody another place to race. I know Elkin's doing a really good job of what they're doing. I mean, I think Bob and him have done a great job with the facility and what he's put together. But I know he's trying to run a limited schedule and give some bigger shows and not spread everybody too thin on racing and money wise, so we can fill in some of those gaps for the people that do want to go and race on off weekends. So that's kind of what we got with that.
What I want to know is
Jamie
how you're
Malone
going
had
to
a
teleport
question.
from all these different places.
Do what now?
I want to know how you're going to teleport from all these different places.
Drive all night like we did last time.
Cloning has come a long way. That's all I can say. That has been probably the biggest question that I've been asked is with everything going on, how I'm going to do something else. Well, at this point, it really just is whatever. One thing that is, I guess I'm very fortunate with Mid-East. I have the absolute best staff of any racing series out. I really do. I mean, I'll put my guys up against anybody. And we do actually have a couple of split shows that we're going to do this year anyway, where we're going to have Mid-East will have two divisions racing at two different tracks on the same night. We picked up some extra help during the off season. So we're actually going to run a split crew 2 or 3 times as it is. So if I don't have, there's only like 2 races. I think that there's a race at Princeton and a Mid-East race. And I think both of those are at Cherokee. And that's one place that we can get a Mid-East show in at Cherokee with a couple of the Mid-East staff and the track staff. Since we have such a great relationship with Tony and everybody there, it shouldn't be a problem. But I mean, honestly, it's no different than a regular job to me anymore. I had about 8 Saturdays off this year. We might as well go work and race them too. So
pretty much. Guy wants to know if you're going to run UMP mods.
Do not, possibly maybe one time if everything works out. But other than that, it'll more than likely be 602 mods for the weekly stuff. And like I said, all the division stuff will be out here in the next week or so. I've got a brand new website. Just got it today. Started working on it. It'll probably be up Sunday or Monday. It'll be PrincetonWVRaceway.com. All the information will be there. And then, like I said, between the Facebook page and the website, everything will be out here in the next week or so.
Of course, Jeff Parsons' last tour race was a barn burner up there.
And honestly, it really worked out cool for me because I guess a lot of people don't know because this is year 8 for the modified tour now. A lot of there's not a whole lot left that was there then, but the first ever Mid-East modified tour, Mid-East race of any kind ever took place at Princeton Speedway then. But that's where the very first Mid-East race was. So to get to go back up there, it'll be pretty cool. Like I said, it's a cool little joint.
I'm super excited.
Oh yeah, like I said, I think it'll be right up. I think there's a lot of people in this area that'll be really good there. I really do.
Is all the races being added considered all Mid-East races and count for points?
All the Mid-East races will be points races. Still, with everybody counting their best of 7. You know, some can pick and choose which ones they do and don't want to run. So we have added a couple. We actually it's still going to be right around 18 tour races, up from 16. So we really only added 2 to it when everything got shook out, and then we'll have take your best 7 finishes out of them to the 4 championship races.
Misty said, "Poor Brittany Walls."
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Oh, she don't have to live. She don't have to live with Brittany, does she?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's a few of them I did go with.
Yeah.
So that is the big news. Oh, Brittany Walls. I just seen her name pop up there.
Yeah.
What'd she say? Feel her pain.
Feel her pain. How about our pain? We have to put up with her. Whew.
Parsons and Dale had a barn burner up there.
That is true. Dale had about the same race that Rod Tucker had Saturday night. He ran all of it to the very last restart with a couple laps to go, and Jeff got behind to win the race.
So, of course, that is the big news. Princeton Raceway going to open back up. Which I don't know. Princeton posted something. Did they post anything about who leased it or?
They did, and
Okay.
they didn't.
They did. They didn't. I just seen some comments that I wasn't going to put up there because.
I mean, everybody that's in the loop knows kind of what's going on with one of them. They don't really know the other one.
This is strictly Mid-East.
This is yeah. It's if everybody wants everybody to know what they're doing, they'll tell it. It's not my place. If they want to tell you if they're involved, they will. If they don't, we'll go with that.
Here's Dale Barncastle. I hadn't seen him on here in a while.
Well, it's not every day you have a superstar on here, so it brings in a little.
Well, I mean, Cambridge was on here last week.
That's true. That's true. Between the both of us, I mean, it's pretty.
We're getting right everybody's coattail now.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. And of course, the next Mid-East race coming up is going to be a big one for you too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big race. It's gonna be special for me. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I hope the weather gods will at least work with us on this one, just for the sheer fact of that's my dad's memorial race. It's not so much about the season opener for the Mid-East Super Late Models as much as it's the same weekend to the year that my dad died last year. So I really want to get that race in on that weekend. That's why I chose that weekend for this race. I mean, I don't know. I'll be 100% honest. I have no idea how I'm going to feel about that weekend as it is, just because of everything. I think I was very fortunate last year with everything that we do have going on, that I had plenty to keep my mind going and everything as it was to help that whole situation out. And honestly, I don't know how I'm going to be that weekend, but I do know that the racing family is the absolute best family that anybody on earth could ever have. So given the whole situation, I think that'll be the best thing for me and everybody that weekend, to be at the racetrack racing. especially getting to do it in his honor and memory and everything. Like I said, I just really want to get that race in. And it might be selfish, but it'll be what it'll be. But I just want to get that race in for all that, just so I can get through that weekend. We can get done, and then we can just move on to the rest of the year and get to racing.
Like I said, that will be the Doug Walls Memorial Event, March 23rd at Ultimate Motorsports and RV Park. It will be the first points race of the inaugural season of the Mid-East Super Late Miles, and it will be 10,000 to win, 1,000 to start, and a 48-lap feature.
That's a pretty big one to really kick off the year.
It is. Like I said, with it being Ultimate's season opener too, then our season opener. Like I said, I think we've got the perfect storm for a really good event. We'll have the Mid-East Modified Tour be there as well. I know they'll have 602 late models. It won't be a touring race for the 602 late models, but I know they'll have them there. And I think they got Pro 4 and front wheel drive that weekend as well. So it really should be a really, really good weekend and a big. I think it's going to be a really big time race for this whole area. I think it's this area is kind of right in here with everything that's going on the last few years. This area has kind of struggled to have a big event, and I think this is going to shape up to be a big event from some of the people that I know coming and everything that weekend. I really think it's going to be good. I just, like I said, we can just get Mother Nature to work with us just that one Friday and Saturday. I'll be happy.
Yeah, I did notice it would change to a Friday and Saturday night show this time.
Yeah.
Instead of just a Saturday.
Yeah, just honestly, and I think that's a lot to do with just the sheer amount of people that have been wanting to come. I know Bobby he wants to try to sprace it out and get some racing done on Friday just to help with the Saturday, because honestly, we have no idea what the weather's going to be like. I mean, I had a whole lot different day than it was yesterday. I mean, a huge difference in weather from yesterday to today. So we really don't know what we're going to work with. We'll just try to have a plan so that if we need to adjust or do something on the fly, we can. I think that's kind of the whole point. Now, I talked to Bobby 2 or 3 times this week, and that's just given the whole weekend. I think that's about the best spot to try to get in.
Jim Ray says, "Where's everyone going tomorrow? Dirt Track is calling me." I don't know anything is racing tomorrow.
I don't know anything.
I know Carolina's calling off.
Yeah,
Gaffney's off the next 2 weeks.
No, Gaffney actually races a weekly show next weekend.
I thought they was off for 2 weeks.
They're off this weekend. I know Travelers Rest was supposed to open. They called off. I mean, I really don't know of anything that's going to go home tomorrow.
Go get your John boat.
Yeah.
That's what Big Al said. Boat racing tomorrow. Kyle Lawrence says, looking forward to this one. Like the guest speaker said, this ain't a guest speaker. This is Jason Walls. He's been on here before. Let's hope it's great weather. I agree. And of course, Ultimate Motorsports and RV Park got a big schedule going on. Of course, the Mid-East Super Late Models will invade it the 22nd and 23rd for the inaugural, for the start of the season. Modified Mafia going to be there April 5th. Ultimate Super Late Models with Kelly Carlton. April the 20th. The Hunter Front race, is it a Mid-East Super race too?
No, Hunter Front is just the Hunter Front show.
Okay, I didn't know.
There will be a Mid-East division there racing that Friday night, but the Hunter Front it's all their show.
Gotcha. Hunter Front May the 3rd for 10,000 to win, and the World Outlaws, Case World Outlaws will be there Friday and Saturday, May 24th and 25th for 35,000 to win. The Langston Memorial Race will be Sunday, June the 16th for 15,000 to win. Ultimate Super Late Models will be back with Kelly Carlton and crew for the August 24th show, 7,500 to win. Blue Ridge Outlaws got a Friday and Saturday night show, September 13th and 14th. Carolina Clash will be there for 5,000 to win, September 28th. CT 525 Late Models will be there Friday and Saturday, October 11th and 12th. And of course, the 50,000 to win crate 602 crate late model race will be October 18th and 19th, which everybody's anticipating to be a big show.
Yeah, it should be after the performance the 602s put on at Fayetteville Saturday night. I can't wait to pay them $50,000.
$50,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one. And of course, a lot of people have seen and heard Cherokee Speedway lost their tech man. Of course, he's helped Jason at Charlotte a few years with the street stocks. I didn't know it until today that he was a big painter
Oh, he was awesome hand painter. Awesome.
on race cars, and all the stuff at Gaffney on the walls was all done by him by hand. So we would like to put the Caldwell family in our prayers as they go through the next few days. Robin left to be with his Savior last night sometime. So if everybody can keep the Caldwell family in your prayers. Like I said, I didn't get to meet him until Charlotte this past year, and super nice guy when I got to meet him. Fun to be around. Some great stories the little bit I heard were, just great stories. And I've heard it. I've read some other comments about the stories. And like Jason said, he taught him more about street stocks than in just a few years, and he's learned in the last 40 years. So like I said, we want to keep the Caldwell family in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, Robin was, like I said in my post last night, he was the best human being you could ever ask for to meet. He was just all around great guy. He was cut and dry to the point. It was right or wrong. You didn't know. I mean, you knew where you was at. If it was wrong, you was wrong. If it was right, you was right. He helped me on the street stock side. Helped me on some other stuff in the past. Like I said, just the best person you could ever ask to be around. And yeah, his stories were something. I know it took longer for us to tell stories after the race at Charlotte in the campground last year than it did to actually run the race. So it was good fun times. And like I said, he will be missed. And there's no way on earth we could ever think of replacing Robin at all. So really good guy.
Yeah, Travelers Speedway's already called theirs off.
Yeah.
Travelers Rest, yeah.
Travelers Rest.
There's David Mabe, him and Randy Puff Daddies in Daytona Beach, Florida for Bike Week. Brittany Walls said, it's going to pop up there by itself. Brittany, I don't know how Brittany gets that to do that for her.
I don't either.
But she says, an amazing man, always my favorite person to be around at the track.
He could get along with Brittany. He had to be a fine, outstanding citizen.
You got that right. Oh, we're going to get killed one of these days.
Yes, if I ain't dead now, I think I'll survive.
Oh, he's talking about
Yeah.
Kyle Lawrence said, glad y'all had a great, safe trip down. They towed the bikes. They didn't drive them. They didn't ride them. But yeah. I don't know what else is coming up. I didn't get that far into it.
Yeah, after.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That's the first time I've ever seen Heidi Hemrick on here. And look, hers got the pop up there. Robin never met a stranger. He was the best.
He was. He would talk to you as long as you wanted to talk. It didn't matter what it was about. If you wanted to talk, he would talk.
I just like this. I like this sticker. That's the first time I'd seen it was
Donkey
yesterday.
Farm?
Yeah. Caldwell Donkey Farm.
Yeah.
They're hauling ass.
Yeah. Yeah. And he done all that artwork for that himself. Just scribbled it out right there like it wouldn't know.
Well, I seen one at Street Stock B Block that I think Helms posted.
Yeah, he was.
He scribbled at Charlotte one day.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he just grabbed his clipboard, started drawing. We was at Cherokee for the Four Cylinder Nationals a couple years ago, and that's going to make a 1 and 2 staging lane, and they couldn't figure out what to do. Well, Robin just goes out there with a spray can and draws the prettiest 1 and 2 you've ever seen in your life. Heck, I was in graphics for a long time. I couldn't make my computer print out nothing that cool, and it was. He just drew it right out there like it wasn't nothing.
In the dirt.
Yeah, like it wasn't nothing. I mean, shoot, I could have took a slide rule and projector, and NASA could have helped, and I still couldn't have done it.
Oh, well, everything you do works out sometimes.
That's right. Yeah, that would have been one of them times.
Like I said, I don't know what else is coming up in the near future. I ain't go that far ahead.
That's me. I'm just trying to get through and survive the 23rd, and then
of course next weekend Friendship's supposed to have practice.
Yeah,
I say Friendship. It's Ultimate Motorsports and RV Park.
Yeah, they're
9 to 12 is what I think they posted.
I'm not sure. I might miss that.
That's what I said. Oh Lord,
Yeah.
2 minutes. She still has it.
Takes me 2 minutes to find the pencil.
Yeah. Especially around the racetrack.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, like I said, I can't think of anything else coming up. Like I said, we'll get through the big deal on the 23rd, and then I think the Street Stocks has a tour race at Cherokee on the 30th with the Ultimate Super Late models, and then we'll get into April after that. And right now, we're just trying to get everything ready here in the next month to go to try to get Princeton up and running and full season. We have, I think, between all 5 Mid-East divisions, I think we got 72 races scheduled this year.
That's a whole lot of races.
That's a lot of racing.
That ain't counting Princeton.
That's not counting the weekly shows at Princeton, where I help with a couple of other races and stuff. So and the 4 days of Charlotte. So I'm gonna be right at 80 races in total by the end of the year we're just doing, and that's a lot to listen to. I can tell you that.
It's gonna be a long season.
Yeah, Jimmy Ray, I'm gonna see if I can get an answer for that one because I have no clue.
I have no idea on the Enduro for East Lincoln. I hadn't heard anything about that for tomorrow either. Have not heard.
Because I think Kim scores for them. Yeah, Kim. Someone does Kelly Carter stuff.
Yes, I really don't know.
I hadn't seen her in here. So I did send a message and ask.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I missed anything. But don't be alarmed. Behind this screen that we're looking at is the man, the myth, the legend, Philip Gann.
Nah.
I ain't seen the spray can Gann yet. He ain't been down here. Eric's Gann, spray can Gann.
He won't show up on no camera.
No. Like I said, I'm gonna run through the sponsors one more time. We'll see if any more questions come in. I'll see if I get an answer for you, Jimmy Ray, before we go off.
I know that Lakeview has already called off. I do know that. I know Lakeview and Lawrence both of those have called off. I can't answer those two.
Big Al says sounds like a lot of miles.
Yeah, it has a lot of miles.
But we'll roll through these sponsors one more time. We'll get through the questions before we get off. Of course, Gann's Race Cars and Parts out of Medan, North Carolina. Go check out Philip and Cambridge Gann for all your race car parts and fabrication needs. Located on K School Road in Medan, North Carolina. NRS Race Scoring for all your transponder and scoring needs. Also, the official score of the Mid-East Racing Association. Go check them out on Facebook at NRS Race Scoring. Too Fast for You Embroidery. That is Tangi Gann in-house at Gann's Race Cars and Parts. If you got hoodies, hats, shirts, or anything that you need embroidered, go check out Too Fast for You Embroidery at Gann's Race Cars and Parts. Tate Logging and Firewood out of Low Gap, North Carolina. That is the hillbilly Zach Tate and the hillbilly girl Abby Tate. For all your logging, timber, and firewood needs, go check him out on Facebook at Tate Logging and Firewood, or give them a call, 336-757-6706. TC Construction, that is Travis Covey out of King, North Carolina. Also the sponsor of the Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour Quick Time and Hard Charger Awards. Vinyl Adds Horsepower, Randy's Custom Letter out of Wanaco, North Carolina. Go check out Randy and Chris for all your vinyl, decal, and signage needs. You can check them out on Facebook at Randy's Custom Lettering, or call them at 336-591-9301. Jason and Brittany Walls with the Mid-East Racing Association, home of your Rick Hendricks City Chevrolet Mid-East 602 late models, your Sheets Mid-East Modified Tour, your Pro Fabrications Mid-East 604 late models, your True Liant Federal Credit Union Mid-East Street Stocks, and the inaugural season of the Mid-East Super Late Models. You can check them out online at racemideast.com. The T-shirt guru of Travis Lawson for all your apparel needs. Go check out Stokes Apparel on Facebook or online at stokesapparel.com. And Andrew's Mowing and Landscaping. That is Andrew and Brandon Langford out of Pinnacle, North Carolina. For all your mowing, landscaping, landscape design, maintenance, and grading needs, give them a call, 336-624-8357, or check them out on Facebook at Andrew's Mowing and Landscaping. And I know there's some people up there.
Randy Poff, what was the big announcement? He missed it. I'm going to be Trump's running mate for president. You thought he was making it great again. You just wait.
Oh my God.
Oh. So where does the car behind y'all race at? My son's name is Maverick, and his favorite colors are blue and orange. We'd love to bring him one weekend to see it.
That would be my car. We race with Jason at Mid-East everywhere we go. Mike could look you up on Facebook and send you a schedule of where all we're going to, so you can come check us out one weekend.
Oh, yeah, Brittany Walls is over here helping the Maverick out over here.
Right.
Says races with Mid-East Modified Tour.
I ain't seen Willard tonight. Where's he at? He ain't finger racing, is he?
I don't know where Willard's at tonight.
Ball and chain wouldn't let him get on the computer.
She took his computer away from him. So here he is.
Congratulations. Can't wait to see weekend. Don't have to travel to Mount Hope. Winchester canceled also.
Yeah. And like I said, about the whole East Coast is looking like
It's
gonna
a washout
tomorrow. So, and I know when he's going through the sponsors for everything, I know you had Stokes Apparel. Just so everybody kind of knows, Travis is actually working on the Mid-East Super Late Model shirts that we're going to have to break out at the Elkin race on the 23rd. So we will have brand new 2024 Mid-East Super Late Model shirts, and after we get those in, we're probably going to get some for the Mid-East Modified Tour for the year. So we'll have some new apparel. Been a couple years since we had some. I think we're going to get some 2 or 3 different shirts designed for this year.
And I still got some old Backstretch t-shirts if anybody wants one. Oh, Gambit, you got any shirts left?
I do. I'm getting some more shirts made too.
Well, yeah, but when you don't know when that's going to be yet.
No, probably. I don't know. Probably at the end of this month. The way it looks. Blue and orange though. Different colors this time in the t-shirts instead of black.
I would expect to be anything other than blue and orange.
No, but I mean, what give it away?
To me, there's only two t-shirt colors, black and wrong.
I can't say nothing. But everything I have made that says Mid-Easter on the Backstretch is black.
Yes, I don't know.
I like my black shirts.
That's me. Everything Mid-East. We had red shirts one time, and
Well, the coach is gray.
that's because Britt bought the wrong ones.
She bought the wrong ones.
That's what happened there.
Even my NRS coat I got made as black.
Yeah. She'll be asleep time I get home. We'll be fine.
You hope.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if ain't nobody got any other questions, we're going to call it a night. We'll probably be back. Probably do Wednesday next week since it's already so close to Monday. And ain't nobody going to race.
Hey, we watched together, I don't think. Tell fishing stories.
Who won the boat race Sunday?
John Leopard, you can go back and watch it from the beginning. And I guarantee you'll figure out what 2 of the breaking news are. Watch about midways and towards the end, and you will find out 2 big news things.
Jason's going to be vice president.
Yeah.
Of the United States of America.
The world will be a much better place. Well, that's about all. I'll quit it right there.
Oh, God. Make Mid-East great again.
Well, see, my favorite modified is in the back. No, it's sitting outside.
And Sean, we will be updating all the divisions and rules here this week. Like I said, everything really just coming out today, starting to trickle in. But yeah, all that stuff will be out here in the next week.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off. Thank Jason Moss for coming down and breaking the news that everybody kind of got a hint of already today. Of course, Maverick's been a little quieter today than he was last show, but
Yeah, a little bit.
Jason does talk a lot.
Yeah, he does.
But guys, remember, if you're not at a dirt track, it's your own asphalt.